So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the automatic circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Milton Williams. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To the air, Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Allen to throw once more. Completes it right side to Cooper.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Curt sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great. Alpha.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Silver.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Allen. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Allen going to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key... to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
3rd and 9 here.
Looking to throw.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he's down to the 12.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the air, Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So after the INT, it's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen. And he's got it.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Now Allen.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Here's Allen.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 3rd and goal.
Middle.
Allen.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Up the middle to Davis.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that.